Happy rainy Friday to everyone. So many of you have probably heard rumblings of inflation on the news. So really, I just wanted to provide some commentary on the markets. And there's definitely going to be a fair amount of financial jargon in this video. So please reach out if you have any questions. You know, inflation's a pretty dense topic. So hopefully try to keep this as brief and informative as possible. So first off, it's not intended as financial advice. It's really only meant to be informational. You should definitely consult with your own financial advisor regarding your personal situation. So let's jump into it. We've had some recent upside surprises in inflation data, and while statements from the Federal Reserve really suggest that this is just transitory, there could definitely be some reasons to be skeptical at the very least. So, really as expansionary policy initiatives continue to play out here, economic growth numbers really are expected to dazzle in these next 6 months. On top of that, the Fed's inflation targeting really necessitates that the economy run hot for at least some time to allow unemployment to return to lower levels really before we start making any tweaks to their monetary policy. Say it another way, before they start to take the brake off of holding interest rates low. We've got advanced travel bookings, freight shipping rates, supply and demand imbalances. Those really all imply inflationary pressures could continue to bubble upwards for the foreseeable future here. And, honestly, given that somewhat cloudy and delicate path forward, we want to reposition ahead of any possible disorderly market move where really inflation could potentially become unhinged. And one of the ways to help insulate a portfolio from those potential downdrafts is by underweighting fixed income and any other duration-sensitive assets like tech stocks, which could very well possibly be underpricing that potential risk of inflation. So what we're doing is budgeting an allocation to commodities and then reducing the exposure to long-dated interest rates and fixed income in exchange for those hard assets, which, historically tend to do really well in a reflationary environment. So consistent with that theme, nominal yield curves might steepen, but not just here in the United States, but across Europe as well, where the pace of vaccinations had initially been impaired by supply disruptions. They weren't getting enough vaccines to be able to distribute, but really they've since recovered and honestly even exceeded the most optimistic forecasts. So when you put all those different pieces together, we've got pent-up consumer demand, accelerating economies, and really an unprecedented abundance of liquidity in the financial system. All those different things increase the prospects of a much more sustainable economic restart through the rest of the summer. So with that said, hope this commentary helps provide some rationale behind why it might make sense to begin to leaning into some more inflation-resistant themes. Even with that being said, I've learned that the unexpected is always just that. It's unexpected. And nobody can predict what's going to happen tomorrow, which is why we invest for the decades, not for the days. So happy Memorial Day, everyone. Thank you to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country and really those who continue to keep us safe as well. Hope everybody enjoys the holiday weekend, and as always, stay the course.